Okay, so I rolled down the street. I'm in a church parking lot, just kind of hanging out. Just needed a break. Uh, Cat's not doing well. He's older. Could be nothing or it could be something, right? So, you know, the mom she doesn't have a filter and doesn't understand that just because it's the truth doesn't mean you should always, smack somebody upside the head with it. I don't know how you get to be her age, she's 79, and just not know any kind of basic, you don't bash somebody over the head emotionally when they're already like, hey man, my cat, he's not feeling well. So I'm gonna take him to the doc. So I called the dad, and he talked me down a little, and now I'm down the street and I'm talking myself down a little because she's not a bad person. She just says, she thinks just because it's true you just should say it. And it's like, damn man, the truth is like a hammer, and emotions, if you hit somebody with it, sometimes that shit hurts. So treat it like a hammer. That's what I tried to tell her anyway. So I'm hoping she buys that, because it's a good way to think about it. You try not to hurt people, you know. Just because it's the truth doesn't mean you spit it the hell out. Keep that kind of shit to yourself. Am I fat? Nobody wants to hear the real answer to that shit. I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm accepting that I'm fat, whatever. I mean, I see this. So, anyway, that's my car making all kind of noise. It's a hybrid truck. So, a lot of men would be like, that's not a truck. And I'm like, all right, well, 40 miles to the gallon. So, if, 10 miles to the gallon is what it takes to be a truck, then yep, it's not. Anyway, I feel a little calmer now. I'm hoping it's just a poop backup situation. People are coming to the house. My trusted people, she said she forgot to hit send and etc. and that, Monday. So that's the only thing is I may have to do the butt wash one more time. He's not going to like it. God dang, he hates it. And then, I can't thoroughly clean him because he's like, let me the hell go after I'm spraying his butt with this thing. So anyway, I just wanted to get out and, just try to keep making content just to see how it goes and all this stuff. Shoot, I don't know. I'm Steve, and I'm in Vegas, and I have a motorcycle and a cat and a house, and I live with my mom, and my mortgage is high. The company relocated me here from Reno. I had a big house there. We had a full in-law suite, etc. I don't know if I talked about that already. I'm not going to harp on it, but I got relocated to to Vegas. I had little choice financially. Reno doesn't have like a lot of opportunities. It's small town sort of thing. I don't know. So I just felt like, I'm with this company. I like it. And so, they're offering me the chance to move. They're giving me a little bit of money to move. It was like a third of the move cost, but that's fine. Anyway, so here I am, and now that I'm not in Reno, I don't ride the motorcycle feels dangerous. So I'm going to try to take it to some, the church parking lot down the street here, or the little place down the street here that has a big lot, and, ride around and get comfortable again, because I was rear-ended while I was sitting still on the bike. Somebody hit me. Anyway, the video is probably getting long. I can, do something about, talk about that another time, and I'm sure I will, Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. If you did, that's amazing, yay. I got to vent, so I guess my channel is, hey, I vent about shit. And then I say thanks at the end. Thanks.